What's up? What's up? Welcome to the trade room on. Let me make sure I'm not muted. On this pop up stream here today. It is not our normal time, but gee golly, is there a lot going on in the crypto ecosystem and in the DeFi kingdoms ecosystem? Shout out to Mega. Shout out, obviously, to the Jewelers Guild and the Jewelers Crypto community. So it's gonna be a quite the night. We're gonna do an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Um, there's currently a few things that we're looking to tackle tonight, and we're gonna be dipping in and out of different things happening. So, what's on the lineup tonight? Well, economic hardening theory, right? It's been a part of the theory of this channel for a while. We've seen it playing out. There's different aspects to the economic hardening theory. And so we're going to talk about that, right? And we're going to specifically talk about tournaments and esports in relation to what? Let me go ahead and share my screen in a little bit while I walk through all this in relation to the MSVHT Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament, and every other tournaments that we have going on. We're going to talk about the Jewelers tournament. There's even the Pink Slip tournament as well with Emerson. So, economic hardening theory. What is that theory we have now, including tournaments? Right? Um, we're gonna do a preview of tomorrow's show with our official hours, right? That's every Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you're here, just quickly put a thumbs up there to help the algorithms. We spoke about the MSVHT. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the jewelers joust. And look, we're just chilling. Okay. I just came from work maybe like 30 minutes ago. We're just chilling and we're gonna hop in and out of different spaces. We have karate combat that is also going on today, later this evening. It's gonna be epic, right? But we're also going to look at the karate token and seeing what I'm seeing in the chat right now. We may be also looking at honk. And I'll tell you why in a second. We're gonna look at stuff like Yellow Pet Egg, Moksha Rune, and of course, as we've now become accustomed to, we're gonna do a giveaway. So, right now there's three people in the chat. If you're in the chat, you're gonna be part of this giveaway. You might have a 33% chance at the current moment, and then we'll take chat suggestions, which I hinted to Honk being a suggestion already. Shout out to Mega, um, big time jeweler. Uh, thanks for the sound check. And then shout out to Acoustics Ren. I think I have it down packed now. I think I have it down packed now. Ren, you're awesome. You always make it. You always show love. You're in a DeFi Kingdom space. Appreciate it. All right. So, let's go ahead and see where the Mythic Squad Void Hunt is at the current moment. Like I said, we're going to hop in and out. We're not here to take away from the Mythic Squad Void Hunt. The theory, the economic theory, we're gonna explain that in between some of the stuff that's happening in the hunts. But in correlation with the Mythic Squad Void Hunts, the economic hardening theory that encompasses a lot of different economic factors, also includes esports slash tournament based events throughout the year, um, whether in a bull market or bear market. And I noticed something. I notice around tournaments, we get different movements in different assets, and we're going to look at the Moksha Rune as this tournament is going on, because last time we started to see some interesting movements in the Moksha rune as it made its way above $1, close to two, and we've seen a correction since then. So we are going to look at that. All right. Before we look at that, let me pull up the Mythic Squad. Yeah, let me pull up the Mythic Squad's channel at the moment. Let's see if they've gone live yet. Like I said, we are not trying to take away. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna mute this quickly. It looks like things have kicked off in the Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament. Right now we have Styx, we have Bullon, um, and we have Shane in here. I want to find out who this currently is. So, you know, before we tap into everything else that we're doing tonight, including the charts, I want to find out who's active right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Ren. I think Ren, you're certainly right. We cannot hear Shane and Bullon. Maybe because we're going through YouTube and not Discord. If this continues, I'm gonna hop on Discord. But let's just see what's going on. We're gonna add to this stream, not take away. Like I said, we're gonna be looking at some of the charts and what's going on in the ecosystem while this tournament is going on. So let's see if we can get some clarity on what's going on here. Yeah, I think we can hear Shane, but really low. Let's see. I'm here. Let's go. So we're just looking at some of the comments right now to see if we can get some additional info. Okay, Zion. Okay, it is Zion right now. Um, yep, can only hear Sticks intern. Why does today feel like Super Bowl Sunday from Sarge? Yo, this multi like stream thing, like it's man, when freaking esports come out and PvP and PvE really kick off, this is gonna be awesome because uh so let me see. So we know that it's Zion, we know that Carrot Cat is due up. Um, we have uh acoustics confirming that there is a sound issue. And shout out to Honk as well. And shout out to acoustics as well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna look at motion runes as well. And we're doing a giveaway. And of course, it's gonna be moksha runes, right? Why stray away from the moksha runes, right? So let's see. Acoustic says, haha, yeah, someone needs to get intern's attention to fix the volume. Yeah, we cannot hear ALP or Bulon at all. And it might be perfect for me because I don't need to hear everything, right? This sound issue might be perfect for the Trade Rooms podcast. But yeah, so we have Zion on deck. He's going through. It looks like he's doing pretty well. Like I said, Moksha Rune is something that I want to stream. We streamed it last time during these hunts, and it had quite the movement. We have a lot of things happening in the ecosystem, including karate combat, including the jeweler's joust. Just a lot of things, moving pieces. Season 7 of duels is coming out as well. So let's tap in with some sound on Sticks Intern, see if we can get some more details. And at some point, we are going to hop over to the charts while these guys do their thing. Did Dags get through? They finally get the sound through. So they finally get the sound through. Um, I'm glad, even though less sound worked better for me. We found out that Dags has gotten through. Dags is such a Chad. Dags is such a Chad, and he's starting fake beef out here. Dags is literally okay. It's not fake beef. Let's let's stay on script. It's real beef. Okay, so Dags and Sergeant Filthy McNasty officially have a beef. Okay, if you have not seen that, head over to the Jewelers YouTube channel, and you can see the latest release on the beef between Dags and Sergeant Filthy McNasty. So gonna place the sound back on just so we can get a little bit more clarity on what's going on and who's where. And in a few minutes, we're gonna look at the Moksha Rune chart. We're gonna look at a few other charts. Big stream tomorrow where we have Sticks Intern. But let's tap into some sound and let's see what is currently going on. So I heard the battle logs. I'm gonna check in on that while we listen to some sound here. Again, a few minutes before we check in on the Moksha rune chart. I'm looking for battle logs at the moment on Mythic Squad Discord. I haven't found battle logs yet, but still looking. So it looks like Jazz Hands is facing a possible elimination because we've had some people go through without a potion, which is one of the qualifying moves, non moves to get you to that next round. Let's continue to tap in for some more information. It looks like we have three through already, including Dags, one of the jewelers. Happy about that. All right, cool. So it looks like we got at least three who have moved on. I know one of them is Dags, and they are trying to determine if Winston Jazz Hands moves on because he used a potion. All right, so let's run through the itinerary for tonight. If you're here, awesome. Thank you. Put a thumbs up. Put your alerts on if you haven't. We're gonna look at Moksha Rune as we are going to track it this entire weekend. But what do we have for tonight? Obviously, we are mirroring, right? We're tailing this current stream, but we have other things that we need to cover, right? Mythic Squad Void Hunt is one of them, but the Jeweler's Joust is another, right? So we're looking at the Jeweler's Joust. We're going to look at Karate Combat, the promo for that, the chart for that. Yellow Pet Egg, we're going to look at that as well. Moksha Rune, definitely going to look at Moksha Rune because the current tournament that's going on that we're looking to have a winner from will be determined. And we're doing a giveaway. It's going to be a Moksha Rune giveaway. Everybody needs to level their heroes. I won't say how many Moksha Runes we're giving away. And then any chat suggestions for charts that we can look at. It looks like we do have Dags in the building. What's up, bro? Listen, you from what I can hear in the Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament chat is that you got through. If you did, congratulations. You know, jewelers all the way. What we're covering tonight is a bit of a simulcast. We're looking at the Moksha Rune specifically, as it made some movements previously during the Mythic Squad Void Hunts, but in general, the Moksha Rune has been one of the biggest movers. And so, what we're doing now is we're giving a promo of the Jeweler's Joust that Mega gave earlier today. So super congratulations, Dags. I know you're hopping through both. Appreciate the love that you are showing. We're gonna reiterate the Jeweler's Joust info before we then go and hop into the Moksha Rune chart and prepare for the Moksha Rune giveaway about 20 minutes from now. So the Jeweler's Joust is happening. A lot of tournaments going on. Want to give this full preview. It's only about 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Want to give this full preview here of what is coming with the Jewelers, and then we'll tap back into the Mythic Squad Void Hunt, get an update before we then start looking at the Moksha Rune chart. So, what's happening and what's the new info on the Jewelers Joust? Another tournament that's coming. What are the additional details that we can garner? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's get the let's get this back in here. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Playing it now.
Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all to the very first Jewelers Joust Wheel of Fate. Jewelers Joust is a Defikingdoms duels tournament with a twist. The Jewelers Joust Wheel of Fate will determine what hero class, hero rarity, and hero level restrictions will be placed on the event. Each Jewelers Joust event will have its own Wheel of Fate, creating a potentially unique one here in just a moment. Jewelers Joust will begin with pool play, where all contestants will duel each opponent in their division. Divisions to be determined. After pool play is complete, 8 contestants in total will qualify for the main tournament, where a champion will be crowned. So let's roll and see what the hero pool will look like. So first up here, we do have the hero class wheel. Now the classes we use only, advanced only, elite and up only, codex only. So currently that's priest, archer, knight, and warrior only. And then any class goes with a wild card. So let's roll it a few times and see what class we will be bringing. To make it interesting in honor of PvE, Void Hunts, and the Codices, the first Jewelers Joust will have Codex-only heroes allowed to duel. Beautiful stuff. Let's check out rarity here. Now the rarities, we've broken them down into commons only, uncommons only, rares only, legendaries only, and mythics only, as well as that wild card with no minimum rarities, anything goes. Let's shuffle it up. Looking like we're going to be bringing rares to the table, boys and girls. Rare, codex only heroes, so that's going to be rare archers, knights, priests, and warriors. Beautifully done. Now let's break it down one more time with the level restrictions. Now hero levels will be broken down into levels 1 to 5, levels 6 to 10, or any level goes. Shuffle her up and spin it. Oh! No way! No way! Let's build the floor up, boys and girls. That rare floor is looking like fine. Levels 1 to 5, rares only, and codex hero classes only. Now, I did say this before. If a codex goes live before the start date of Jewelers Joust 1, before the pool play begins, that hero class will be allowed to be brought in. But signups, you will have to bring your 3 hero IDs that you bring to the table and sign up with those. So if that's the case, and you've already signed up and a codex goes live before pool play begins, you'll be able to DM me and change your hero IDs or any of the Jewelers Joust mod. So that's it, boys and girls. Jewelers Joust 1.
Okay, so we now know what is going to be set up for the Jewelers Joust. Okay, we have level 1 to 15. We have the skill codexes that have already been released. Those are the current stipulations for the Jewelers Joust. That is fantastic. Level 1 to 5. Oh, that leaves the room open for anybody to join. Anybody to go in the tavern and to scoop up some rares. All right, because we're now also going with the rare class and get it popping. All right, so magnificent drop of info from Mega, and there's more to come. Right, so let's see what's going on right now with the Micta Squad Void Hunt as we have another pending tournament that's right in front of us. Let's tap in. We're gonna tap in some sound and see what's going on in the Mythic Squad Void Hunt and in that chat room.
Really keep that wild charge away so you can do damage to try to get that rampage. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to determine things. So it's just Why we're not in their ears, guys. Right now we're muted. They can't hear us. We want them really focusing. We don't want to be in their ears talking all the nonsense we're talking here. We want them to be focused. You know what I mean? Last time, that's what I'm saying. I think I might have messed up KP last time with my blabbing away.
I messed up
He
myself
said
with
he
my
could
own
have.
blabbing away for sure.
Oh, it's hard to stream and back.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the wild charge coming in. Still no rampage yet for Lorray, but he looks like he's going to do it right after the first wild charge or the first exhaust window.
And you see, this is what makes it tough, man. Because now he's gonna have to hold out for a while, man.
All right, awesome. So we see that there's still some of these fights going on, these hunts going on, but I actually just got the spreadsheet for what's going on and who is left. And this gives us a lot of clarity. Okay, so if you're looking at this spreadsheet, we have round of 11. All right, and so far we have Dr. J, Dags, Zion, Winston's Jazz Hands, and Caracat. All right. So far, Dr. J, it says two heroes. That might be a little bit of a typo, but he uses potions and he got 6 points. Okay, so using potions is going to come. Well, he had two heroes left. That's what that means. Two heroes left. So he has a score of 6 points. We have Dags, who used no potions, had three heroes left, 15 points. He is tied with Zion for the lead at the current moment, meaning that these two will most likely move on. Um, we have Winston Jazz Hands, who did use one potion. He has 13 points, and Carrot Cat got through. And so maybe when this hunt ID gets plugged in here, we can go ahead and take a look at Dags. But we have these individuals in the quarterfinals who also had a bye week, right? So I'm wondering who Dags is going to be paired up with, um, to get through here. So that's interesting. We're getting through the round of 11. We're kind of seeing who's going to move on to face these individuals here. But that's where we currently are. So this is a great time for us to switch over and look at some charts. I've found it that within my streams, especially with some of the things that we had been covering, it's been tough to cover some of these charts here. It's been very tough to cover some of these charts here. So having a pop-up stream gives us an opportunity to tap into what is happening in the space, but also to give us an opportunity to chart a few more things. And so tapping into the chat really quickly, we have Dax saying I'm hopping between two YouTubes. Yes, for sure. GG. Thank you. Dax played well and fought hard. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how Dax did and how he got through without using any potions. That's awesome. All right. So last time that the Mythic Squad Void Hunt got started, we had Moksharoon move really well, right? Now we have this Void Hunt where we could say, hey, Moksharoon is not moving that great. It's actually trending down. But where were we then? Where are we now with Moksharoon, and where are we to go? Okay, and we'll cover that in the next 5 to 10 minutes. We do have a Moksha Rune giveaway. So we'll be kicking that off towards the end of the stream. And so, what are we looking at with Moksha Rune? Again, where Moksha Rune was before, where it is at now, and where is it to go? What we have from Dextriner is Dextriner started tracking Moksha Rune price since July of 2022. Moksha Rune existed before that, about a year and change before that, or maybe about 8 months before that. But what we have is this formation here that created this rounding pattern that took Moksha from $1.16 back in July of 2022. We had Moksha Rune correct as low as 8 cents. And then we had Moksha Rune make a move back up to test that previous all-time high. Now, if we're looking macro in a sense at Moksha Rune, how long did this process take? How long did this process take for Moksha Rune to go from some all-time highs in July of 2022, huge correction, and back up? That took about the first time that it tested the all-time high area was about 385 days. So about a full year. About a full year for the market to realize, oh shit, Moksha is doing something. For Moksha to create new highs, it took 406 days. 406 days for Moksha to create new highs. That's over a year. So over a year period for the market to realize what? To realize that Moksha Rune is actually doing something. Since that time, you've had Moksha Rune correct multiple times to retest the all-time high. This is now the, let's say, one, two, three, four, fifth time that Moksha Rune has come back down to test the previous all-time highs from 2022. Within that time, we saw a pattern that Moksha Rune created of a cup and handle. This first handle took Moksha Rune up to about $2, and we've just had this zigzag pattern that's been created by Moksha Runes. All right. Now, from the lows, because we want to give some perspective, from the lows, the very, very, very lows, or let's say actually from the top, Moksha Rune went down 97%. That happens in crypto. Then from the very lows, Moksha Rune to the most recent high that Moksha Rune went to, from the very lows to the most recent high of about $2.2223. Moksha Room made about a 2,900% run. Let's round it up to about a 3,000% run from Moksha Rooms, from the low lows of 8 cents to the high highs of $2.22. Within our projections, in terms of the different places that Moksha Rune would face resistance, we had 241. We got pretty close to that, 224. We have 329. We have $3.87. And so, with this current corrective period that Moksha Rune is going through, we just spoke about what was before. Where are we now? Where we are now is Moksha Rune correcting about, let's get the ruler out here. Moksha Rune correcting about 64%, as low as 79.80 cents. And we've retraced, pulled back some of that to about 52% down. What we are looking at is this could turn into some sort of consolidation area where Moksha Rune is looking to what? Consolidate, find some support before it moves on. We have volume here that's going up. Like to see that. All right. This volume indicator is going up. Even though these are high volume sells, it's still maintaining an upward trajectory. That's good to see. We have RSI that went into an overbought area. RSI that tends to scale above 70 is overbought. So Moksha Rune within this run has continued to peak above the overbought area for RSI and has cooled off. But all in all, the trend for RSI continues to go up. That's good to see. We have stochastic RSI that's currently bearish on the weekly chart. And so not surprised with even the MACD bearish on the weekly chart here. And so we touched or got close to the area that we were looking at for an impulse coming out of this macro pattern, and we are a macro channel. And what we're having currently on the weekly chart, each candle is a week, is some consolidation. But let's dig in a little deeper and let's see what we have here. What what most people don't like seeing is bearish price action where price action is going down. This last dip, we went as low as 80 cents, and the market's been buying it up. What I want to see really, what I want to see from Moksha Rune is to maintain or be above that previous high. That previous high, we have 97 cents. And then we did have a candle that wicked up a little higher to $1.17. So those are the two markers that we're looking at when it comes to Moksha Rune, 97 cents and $1.18. Right now, Moksha Rune sits at $1.06. So truly and simply, uh, as we spoke about Bitcoin's F around and find out zone, and Bitcoin had to kind of sit there and rotate there for a little bit, we have Moksha Rune in its F around and find out zone. And for me, as long as it ranges between and stays above 97 cents, ranges between 97 cents and $1.17, it is strictly just consolidating. Okay. It is bearish right now, but it is strictly just consolidating and finding a way to find some support. When we started tracking it here, which is right before Valentine's Day, when we were tracking Moksha Rune, what did we say? Well, we drew out this pattern here where it could come back to test this area, bounce off, come back to test it again, and then find exit velocity. And that is still what we are currently tracking and still what is going on. But this RSI that's inclining is good to see. Where are we then to go? Well, we spoke about where we are then to go. We're looking to make our way back to 241. But what we're looking at currently is a bearish daily chart. We see the mid Bollinger breaking down. And again, honestly, 97 is a really strong support area. And that is why when Moksha Rune dipped to 80 cents, the market, if you're looking at this daily chart, literally yesterday, Moksha Rune dipped to about 80 cents and the market aggressively bought it back up before the day was even over. Okay. And every single time that it's come in this range, the market seems to tend to buy it aggressively. So 66 cents, 77 cents, all the way to this kind of lower range here, this bottom wick here at 80 cents. I mean, if I could get Moksha Rune at 80 cents, oh, what I love to scoop some up. And so when we look at the 4-hour, again, we see this pattern here, trying to find support at the 97 cent area. When we go into even the smaller time range, look how beautifully it's following our projection here. We're looking to consolidate here, and this consolidation could last for a bit. From what I see here, look at this: April 23rd. Okay, so if by April 23rd, especially near the Bitcoin halving coming up, Moksha Rune is still hanging in this area. It's just not financial advice. A great place to be averaging in, especially if you know you have heroes that you would like to level up. And so this is what we're looking for from Moksha Rune. I mean, this consolidation has been happening since what? Since it actually officially broke out of that all-time high area, right? And it's been doing what? It's literally been consolidating and forming a consolidation pattern. And with our projections, we're looking for this consolidation pattern to break out at some point, as long as the volume continues to remain the same. And when you start seeing volume rise and start to test these areas, that's when you may start getting real bullish. But overall, Bitcoin is bullish, but it's consolidating, right? We're looking for Bitcoin to start making higher highs. We're looking for Bitcoin to go to all-time highs. We're looking for Bitcoin to break all-time highs. And so the same thing for the Moksha Rune. We're looking for the Moksha Rune to start getting aggressive, break all-time highs. This RSI here on the 3-day chart that came back to test it, really close to this area. So Moksha Rune over the next 2 to 4 weeks could be really looking to make some strong positive price action. We're just waiting for this weekly here to play out. And really, the lowest I could see Moksha going is about 68 to 70 cents if it wants us to come test this lower Bollinger region. But again, this all-time high area, or at least this local high area from 2022, is holding up really well, really well. And on this weekly chart, if this weekly candle can close, right, and in crypto, the week closes on Sunday, and the month closes what at the end of the month. So in February 29th, I believe, is the end of this month. That's sometime next week. If this weekly can close here above this all-time high, and this monthly can close above this previous high here, really, really exciting to see that, and give us a good indication of what is to come. So that's the Moksha Room. All right, that's what we're looking at. Again, we're doing a giveaway close to the end of the stream, which will be in about 15 to 30 minutes. But let's go ahead and tap in. Oh, what's up, Beef? What's up, Beef? Yeah, we just did a little bit of a breakdown of Moksha Rune. We said that it's really good to see Moksha Rune make this breakout. You know, our estimation was 241, got to 225, and made its way down. Love to see the market buy it back up once it even when it broke below this previous high here. It's okay to see Moksha Rune range between 97 cents and 117 because that correlates with this 2 previous highs here. A lot of consolidation here. Good to see the volume here. RSI is coming back to test this region. Be very, very nice to see RSI come back down, test this region, and then find a way to escape from here. A bullish indicator. But that's that for Moksha Rune. Still really bullish on Moksha Rune. We spoke about where we were, 3,000% run from the lows of 8 cents. We spoke about where we are now, consolidation and looking to make the previous high here a support. And then we're looking at $3.87 for the next area that we see Moksha Rune going, where there's going to be heavy resistance there. So we're doing a giveaway. All right, it's coming in about 15 to 30 minutes. What we're going to do now that we've tapped into the Moksha Rune is to check in back on the Mythic Squad boar hunts. But my goodness, do we know what is happening tonight? Karate Combat. Crypto Grady's about to go in there swinging. Dreamer is about to go in there swinging, doing his leg kicks. A lot of excitement currently in crypto and the DeFi Kingdom space. And even Ben, big boy Ben, is going in right now. I did put some money for him to lose. Don't tell him that. I put some karate on for him to lose. Don't tell him that. But man, I will be hyped for the Karate Combat tournament that launches tonight. Let's tap in on this promo before we tap into Mythic Squad Void Hunts update.
3, 2, 1, go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, go. Everyone watching, we up in the game. Shooting our shot, yeah, we ready to play. Looking at power, no, we can't be tamed.
Did you see that kick? Did you see that? Hold on. Did you see that spin kick? Oh my gosh. Hold. Just watch closely. Watch closely.
Everyone watching, we up in the game. Shooting our shot, yeah, we ready to play.
Did you see that spin kick? Listen, Dreamer, for the sake of all of DeFi Kingdoms, please get a win from this. All right, because this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's tap into the hunt. Let's see what's going on. We're also gonna see who's left. All right, let's go. Tap in real quick to the sheet. It looks like Sir Worm is being paired up with Danimal, Zion with W.F11. I want to see who Dax is gonna be paired up with, man. I want to see who Dax is gonna be paired up with. Why don't I see Dax here? Let's tap into the chat and let's see what's going on. Wow, okay. Multiple things going on right now. Woo. Okay. Okay, so things are still going on. It looks like Worm is in the middle of his. Or am I late on the stream? Because I see Worm with 15 points. So we have a tie here in these two slots where these guys were able to get through with their potions. But I just saw someone else use a potion. Who was that just used the potion? Big move right here. Huge move right here. Huge move right here. Ah, he hit it. Oh man. So things are tight right now. Things are tight in here. We do have one that's used a potion. It looks like Worm has yet to use a potion yet. So if we're following this spreadsheet here, I guess it has to be updated because they're they're currently tapping in and watching right now. But very interesting. Gonna let this run while I use the bathroom really quickly. From there, we're gonna tap into karate the token, and see what's up with that. Oh, shucks. I just realized I didn't switch over to the proper screen. I didn't switch over to the proper screen before using the bathroom. What's the update right now? Who's like, what's up? Okay. I see that. Oh, cool. Oh, cool just moved on to the semifinals. I see that O'Cool just moved on to the semifinals. Um, so he defeated Larry, and then between Sir Worm and Danimal, I wonder who is going to come out of that. But O'Cool has moved on to the semifinals. What happened to Dax, man? Somebody explain that to me. So, um, we looked at Moksharoon. All right, we're gonna end this stream soon, and we're gonna also do our giveaway of a Moksharoon. Um, but I want to look at karate, right? The karate token. We know that that is the tournament that's going on tonight. Dreamers fighting, Grady's fighting. Want to take a look at the karate token and where that is right now. Um, before tonight's fight kicks off. As a reminder, we have tomorrow's stream Saturday night. Make sure to tap in. We're looking at more charts as well as everything else happening in this ecosystem. And obviously, by then, we're going to have a winner in the Mythic Squad Void Hunts as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at karate. Um, let me see what they did. Let me see what they chat about. Oh, Shane is talking, but on YouTube, we can't hear him at all. Shane is talking, but on YouTube, we can't hear him at all. So let's quickly tap in. Okay, this has not been updated yet. That is okay. We're looking at the karate token. Now, karate is something that I've been following for a while. And I mean, we see them doing big things, right? We spoke about the fact that the fight is happening tonight. Over 93,000 followers on Twitter. Um, and they're already live right now, right? They are already live right now. So we'll tap in and see what like the vibe is like. 1.1 million viewers on Twitter or X, and then even some more viewers on YouTube. This is about to be a huge night. A huge night. Let's tap in really quickly, see what's going on here with the broadcast.
Linebacker. He's the specimen there, and he's also he's a very energetic guy, a very cool guy, a relaxed guy. I mean,
oh man, this is awesome.
He can really fight, and the bare knuckle boxing thing is completely for him.
This is awesome.
Great, and now to have him
huge night. Huge night. Let me change my banner.
Okay, so hopefully we're about to get this ambulance situation resolved for you.
If you're watching
thank you for bearing with
home on YouTube and you have an ambulance, a spare ambulance,
send it to Miami.
Drive that here now, please. There's Bradley Martin. Make sure you ask him. Make sure you ask him how much he weighs.
I'm happy to tell you, folks, that I've just been told by our production crew that we are good to go. Safety precautions, medical.
Yo, that seat right there is crazy. Who the hell is going to be sitting there? I know the last one was Rick Ross, but who the hell is going to be sitting in this big ass seat? This is so cool. I just want to be able to catch Defikingdoms one more time. Yo, there's 1 million people looking at this joint, and Defikingdoms logo is right there. I cannot believe this.
Like, we're just pushing the ambulance. He'll take care of that. My coach team was there, including audience members. I see. Would you ever let Bradley Martin fight in this league? I'm the most muscle we ever had. Ask him how much he weighs.
They got Bradley Martin there pulling up, talking to everybody. This is just freaking awesome, man. This is freaking awesome, man. Super cool. We're gonna tap into more of that audio. But let's look at the karate token. Okay. And again, this is all a part of the economic hardening theory, right? I spoke about the economic hardening theory before with the Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament and how that creates more traffic that's outside of what the team is setting up and doing. But you got to think about economic hardening theory on the fundamental end of things, right? You have media, you have fighting. The UFC is a comparison to the growth that happened. And a part of the economic hardening theory is the fundamental portion of it. And what karate is doing right now is wonderful. Did not see the DeFi Kingdoms logo there, but we'll tap into that. Let's look at karate token and let's do a deep dive on the karate token. So yeah, I mean this thing kicked off. I can see here May of 2023. That may be when trading view started tracking it, but it was sitting somewhere around like 10 cents or 1 cent, right? 1 cent, and then it crashed here. And this is the weekly view that we're looking at. We'll dive in a little bit deeper there, but since it crashed down to about 0.0002, it's had quite the climb, and let's see what this climb was about. All right, and this is the karate token. It made a climb from the lows here of about 232%, right, and it just kind of wiggled down and created this consolidation pattern here, which lasted how long? This consolidation pattern that it created here, from even when it kicked off, right? This was all, let's see. Yeah, it's lasted about 190 days, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So about 6 months. It took 6 months for this consolidation period to work through. And then it had a major impulse, right? And that major impulse from the lows went up as high as 1,327%, right? Now, the way that the karate token is set up, it's set up via the application, and I have to see if you can sell from the application into H bar and possibly move it, but I don't think it has some selling. We got to confirm that, right? The selling capability via the application itself. But it's interesting that over the last 2 weeks, as people prepare to allocate their karate tokens and allocate them for voting, that it's actually gone down. There's some history on this, but not a lot of history on this. And so it's just very interesting to see how karate token kind of has matriculated. And we'll look at some of the actual tokenomics for karate token before we do a deep dive into the actual chart. We'll look at it today, but we'll also look at it in coming days as well. But just very interesting, right? And I'm going to tap into this here before we tap into the actual chart within itself. We'll do this as max. Obviously, we can see this here. So, the market cap right now is 37 million. That's a very low market cap. The circulating supply right now looks like 8 billion, which is a lot, right? And then the total supply is 110 billion. That is a lot. That is a lot. For comparison, people that talk about XRP, XRP, the total supply is again about 100 billion. And the circulating supply is about half of that, maybe more. Circulating supply is more. And the market cap of obviously XRP is over 40 billion at the current moment. But the concerning thing is that there's not a lot of circulating supply because of the way that the app is set up. Once they open up the marketplace, what happens to the token then, right? Once it's easier to sell and move things around, what happens to the ecosystem? But this is not this is not a great ratio, right? The total supply is very, very high. So the circulating supply is very, very low. Trading volume is under a million. Very, very small micro cap. And so that's the only concerning thing to watch when it comes to the tokenomics. And it's something to keep an eye out on. But again, people are getting the karate token dropped to them for free like it's nobody's business. And I'd be interested to know if it has an unlocking mechanism, especially for the early investors. But all in all, as we come back to the chart, this has been a bullish chart so far. It ran up, like I said, about 1,400%. It's cooled off and given back some of those gains right now at 800. The weekly chart is overbought, so it does need a cooling down. We can see it cooling down somewhere near worst case scenario about, let's say, another 37%. I would even say if this is that previous high here, it could cool back down to that previous high area there. Another 69%, another 72%. That wouldn't be surprising. And I wouldn't say that would be bearish as well. So we're gonna draw some markers here of what we are anticipating or looking forward to in terms of where the supports and where the resistances are. We're going to throw some Fibonacci retracements on this thing as well. We're going to take this as the high, right? We're going to take this as the high, and we're going to take this as the low. And if you see that, that doesn't even give us any sort of forward projection. So I'm going to erase that, right? What I'm going to do is we're going to take this as the high where it opened at, which was 1 cent. And we're going to take this as the low of that movement and see what other numbers we can get in terms of forward projection. And we're looking at about 4 cents for karate token. Okay, 4 cents, meaning that this is that area. All right, 4.4 cents here. That is the highest Fibonacci retracement that it can reach before it what? Before it starts correcting, similar to the way that it's correcting now, which is an aggressive, impulsive, definitive correction. From where we are right now, that high is about a 900% move. But from where we think it can actually correct from, which I would say there's still a pretty high likelihood, at least on a weekly, of it correcting some more. From that area, it would be about a 1,400% move for the karate token. And there's a higher probability that it actually corrects down. Even though this is a big weekend and this is great for DeFi Kingdoms and everything, there's a high probability that karate tokens needs to correct some more. And that correction could be about another 37% correction. Worst case scenario, I mean, let's be realistic, about another 68% to 56% correction. But it could be that this holds here. It could be, we see the daily chart right here. The RSI is coming down. And if the RSI does come down towards that 30, it's at 35 right now. If it breaks below 30, that shows you that it's oversold and that there could be room for some sort of turn around. When I look at the 4-hour here, it's trying to find some support. You got a big weekend. It could be that, this thing does find support here. The 4-hour is at that place where we could be looking at support. We do have some divergence currently going on the 4-hour. And this could be an indicator of bullish divergence where you have RSI continuing to go up, but you have price action from that same period going down. We could very easily see karate token, especially with this weekend, come up. Let me grab my ruler here. Come up about 7%, 8%, right? We could even still see it come up about 21%. But all in all, with the weekly cooling down, this could just be the consolidation area needed for Karate Token to find a way through the fact that it is overbought. Okay, it is overbought and still on a weekly needing a bit of a cool down. But hey, you get a chance to participate in the ecosystem. You get a chance to vote. You get a chance to get your Karate Tokens back after you voted, and you get an opportunity to build your Karate Token stack up over time. I mean, we have seen this thing make positive price action. So, hey, that's interesting, right? And so that's a Karate Token update. That's what's happening in the ecosystem. Big night tonight, big fights happening with the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem involved. And we're going to tap into some of the prelims that are going on and some of the actual fights that are already happening with 1.1 million viewers right now. This is so exciting. This is awesome. So exciting and awesome. So exciting. And oh, DeFi Kingdoms. There goes the DeFi Kingdoms logo. Let's go. There goes the DeFi Kingdoms logo. Look at that. 1.1 million viewers. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Kong? Thanks for stopping in. Let me go ahead and show that in the comments right now. Kong says, "Let's go, baby. Love you guys. We're about to head to the venue. Let's go, Kong. Yeah, let's go. It's fight night. Yeah. Oh, I'm not even sharing it. What an idiot. Come on now. Come on now. What are you doing, man? Come on, man. Oh, we missed the DeFi Kingdoms logo. Now we got to stay. Now we got to stay till we see that logo again.
It's his pro debut. He's got a pretty
This is just super
amateur
exciting.
record as well across 9 fights. Of course, a lot of Muay Thai
Yo, this
experience.
guy's the one that did the spin kick, bro.
Career that he had.
This guy's the one that did the spin kick, bro.
Just an insane amount
His
of
spin
experience.
kick was crazy.
Stance as well, Bass. So, you know, something little.
Yo, this dude's spin kicks was crazy, bro. Look at him. He's confident too. He's confident too. He's super confident. Yo, we might stream this live tonight, bro. Like, I kid you not. Let's tap into the Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament right now. It looks like they confirmed. Oh man, so 2 ties still in the quarterfinals. Looks like Carrot Cat just beat out Umfreak. And let's tap into the audio just to see where things are at right now. Carrot Cat just lost a hero. Carrot Cat just lost a hero. Wow. So Carrot Cat just lost a hero. I see here he had the lead a little bit in terms of moving on to the next round, but he just lost a hero. Still a little confused why Dags is not on this. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. And we'll give this a little bit of time here before we hop back into the fight, Karate Combat fight. All right, so Karate Combat is starting up. It's starting up. This guy's spin kick is crazy, bro. This guy's spin kick is crazy, bro. So I just want to see what happens. We'll continue to tap in on Mythic Squad. We'll continue to tap in on Mythic Squad's hunt. But man, no man, look, this fight is crazy. This guy does a lot of leg kicks, and Dreamer does too. So I wanted to make sure I watched this because Dreamer uses a lot of leg kicks. And that's a part of his forte. So we're gonna see.
A lot of people in architecture here.
And this is the welterweight here. This is the welterweight here. So I can see this. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
He mixed it up.
Yeah. So you gotta understand, man. Like this seems like this one was a 3-minute round. These rounds will gas you out. These rounds will absolutely gas you out if you are not ready to throw down, man. If you're not ready to throw down, these rounds will throw you off. So stamina is good on these two players. Like I said, Lewis has a crazy kick game. So we're gonna see. Obviously, the rules here too are a little bit different. Ooh, the rules here are a little bit different. With a nice kick from Jose. Again, man, 1.1 million viewers, and Defikingdoms logo showing up every time they hit the left side of this battlegrounds right here. But this is just fantastic to see.
Who's got the better footwork here at the moment? Obviously, when you get orthodox versus southpaw, it's a real battle of foot position.
They're both actually doing pretty good. I'm very surprised. But you would say, yes, ahead who's coming right now would be Melendez. But I think that Jose is doing a very nice job.
Yeah, down into the final 45 seconds of the first round here. Nice stutter step into that rear hand.
See how he did that? He double faked the right hook and then he landed the cross. That was smart.
Yeah, we're gonna tap into the Mythic Squad in a bit when this round is over, but you can see, man, some of these fighters are coming from other spaces, and they're having to get used to the rules with this ecosystem. They're having to get used to it, but yeah, this guy Lewis came out very confident, and you know, you thought he would be coming in and landing. Oh, shoot. Sheesh. Wow. Yo, is this the old fight, dude? Like, nah, this is the old fight, man. This is the old fight. This is this is the old fight. I'm so hyped, but I mean, look at that DeFi. Look at that DeFi Kingdoms. Look at that DeFi Kingdoms logo right there. All right. So let's actually tap into an actual live live fight that's going on. Nice. Gotta love the battle log. So yeah, so it looks like tie here, and we're gonna see who moves on between Larry and O'Cool. Tie here between Danimal and Sir Worm. Caracat beats out Umfreak, and then Zion moves on here. I'm gonna tap into some of the audio to try to get some semblance of an update. Caracat takes it. Caracat takes it. Yeah, so we're gonna be hopping off for these. We're gonna be hopping off for these later rounds. Um, we're gonna be hopping off for these later rounds, these final rounds, so we can all tap in. Gonna do a one moksha giveaway. Gonna do a one moksha giveaway. So if you're still here, let me lower this right here. If you're still here, just write MSVHT in the chat. Just type in MSVHT in the chat, and we'll lock you in for a giveaway that we're doing in our later stream. Okay, a giveaway that we are doing in our later stream because we are going to tap in uh, for the live with the uh, karate combat. So for karate combat, we are going to hit the live again, but we're going to add these names to the wheel. Okay, we're going to add these names to the wheel. If I can pull up my bookmarks. If I can pull up my bookmarks here. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we're gonna add these names to the wheel. And if you end up showing to the later live as well, your name is gonna go on twice. Okay. We're gonna be giving away some moksha runes when we tap in for the second time to the karate combat stream. So I have Ren Pen Acoustics. It took me long enough, but I got you right here. Um we're gonna put you in here, and again, if you show up to the next stream, you'll be put in there twice, my guy. We did have the Beeve in here earlier. If you can throw that in there. Like I said, we're gonna cut this off here in order to allow the final to happen in its goodness and graciousness. As a reminder for tomorrow, which is a jeweler's Saturday, a macro Saturday with myself, the trade room, but also too right after me, the jewelers. We're going to be having Sticks intern on with us tomorrow for episode 2 of Fundamentals of Crypto Litigation for Dummies. We're going to do some charting there as well. And then we're going to hop on the Jewelers My Guild's podcast and tap in on a macro Saturday. So Ren has entered. If I see you later tonight, you're going to be a double entry. And we're going to tap into some audio right now of the Mythic Squad. And interestingly enough, wow, hold on. Moksha Rune has dropped. Moksha Rune has now dropped below $1. And Moksha Rune is teetering at that previous high support area that we have been tracking. This is happening live. It's so interesting to see this happen live. The last time the market bought it up quickly. Okay. We have this 97-cent area as an area that that Moksha Rune needs to hold. If I had some funds to spare, and I don't, been paying bills. If I had some funds to spare, I would be looking at this very closely. Now, what is the next area of possible strong support for Moksha Runes? Well, if I took a look right now, quite honestly, I did say that 65, 67-cent area. But that next area of possible strong support, honestly, for me here would have to be, and just bear with me while I line this up, 84 cents. Okay. What would that do? 84 cents would form a higher low pattern. Okay. A higher low pattern where we get a third bounce of a low in this price action that we have here. So very interesting what's happening here. Tap into the audio just to see where we are, and then we will hop off, and we will see you guys later tonight for the Karate Combat freaking live going on at, I believe, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Nice. So that's still going on when we tap into the sheet here. We see Cool and Caracat have moved on. Damn, that's crazy. And then Danimal and Zion have moved on. So I guess even though Dax had 15 points, he wasn't able to move on. That's just crazy. I need some clarification on that. But that's awesome. So it looks like we have 4 left. It looks like we have 4 left, guys. That'll be all for today. We wanted to tap in on this tournament, see what's going on. A big night in crypto, big night in DeFi Kingdoms. You know, big shout out to Acoustics, MSVHT. You qualified for the giveaway that we're doing. And we're taking names. Hong Kong, that's sweet. Yeah, I know you're pretty bullish on Honk, right? Maybe in the Karate Combat live stream, when you pull up, we can look at the Honk chart. We can look at the Honk chart as well. For sure. I would love to take a look at the Honk chart as well. But guys, that is all for tonight. We'll see you guys later tonight. Super bullish. A lot of heavy traffic happening tonight. We will be back for Karate Combat as Crypto Grady and Dreamer fight tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. See you on the next stream. Peace. Let's see who wins the Mythic Squad Void Hunt that we've been tailing.